Welcome to another edition of the NarikChase channel. I'm your boy NarikChase, and in this video we're going to be reviewing season 1 of Now, Invincible is an adaptation of a comic book, Invincible, created by Robert Kirkman. You know, the guy that created The Walking Dead. This man's got his hand in a lot of really cool shit. The main character, Mark Grayson, has to be one of the most likable comic book superhero characters on television. I would even say he's just as interesting as Terry McGinnis from Batman Beyond, and just as likable as Virgin Hawkins from Static Shock. He's actually likable, he's relatable, he has a lot of issues balancing his superhero life with his own personal life. I like that dynamic of his character, and again, this isn't something that you haven't seen before. Again, Spider-Man had to deal with the Batman Beyond, Static Shock, you know, shows like that. Stargirl was at a really good pace. From episode 1, you know what you're going to get. It's pretty damn dark. Definitely a good coming of age, and it's definitely not made for kids, because there's a lot of bad stuff happen to a lot of people in this show. If you want to see like Man of Steel level of destruction and chaos, and this people die, they are not shying away from that. First, again, I did like Mark. Mark is a great character. He's one of my favorite characters, and it's definitely inspired me to actually go back and read the comics now. He has a really good family. I like his mom. I do like his dad. I like their family dynamic. I do like the supporting characters, both in the superhero community as well as in Mark's personal life. I think they all have a bit of depth to them. I think they're unique. I think they all have their own unique motivations. I like a lot of the superpowers that they have in here and how they utilize those powers, and I think there is a lot of growth not only for Mark's character but for some of the cast as well. And I like seeing the dynamic. One of the best things I can say is the relationships between the characters, regardless if it's the relationships with Mark's character. They're just, everybody seems to have really fleshed out and believable, again, personalities and relationships, and I like stuff like that. That gives a lot of meat to the characters. It gives a lot of depth to the characters. The bad guys are interesting too. They have interesting motivations. They have interesting abilities. You mean, yeah, you have generic bad guys here and there, but there's a lot of villains that they've shown in the series that actually are interesting. I have to give it to her. J.K. Simmons completely kills his Omni-Man. And Omni-Man is just straight up badass. If you wanted to see a godlike character that kicks ass, takes names, is Omni-Man. But I don't think he could do it without the strong, complex voice performance by J.K. Simmons. J.K. Simmons is one of my favorite actors, and I'm glad that he can actually project himself through the voice performances as well, apparently. I'm quite sure he's done other things, but I really appreciate him, and he definitely gives Omni-Man personality, he gives him depth, he gives the man character. They got a lot of good talent behind the voice performances. Across the board, the performances are just really good. I like the production design, through the animation, through the sound design. The animation looks exceptionally well done. It is good. It is on point. It's fine-tuned. It definitely works for this series, especially for the action sequences when it gives the character expression, the different locations, the fight sequences. It just does good for all around production value of just the way this show looks. The sound design is great. Things are impactful, especially when the fights are going on. They just feel, you can just feel it from just listening to it. The music's good. There's just a lot that this show does right. And I have to say, the action sequences, the fights are where it is. The fights are just fucking badass. They don't hold any punches. Things are destroyed. People die, and I need to stop saying that people die now. I mean, actually, but realistically wise, in these type of high stakes that this show has with the fights, people do die, and they, you know what I'm saying, as much unfortunately, helpless people die, good people die, and I like how the show does not run from that. Mark's learning to be a hero. He's learning that these stakes they're high, and there is a price to pay for them. There's a price if you're not strong enough, people will die. There's a price if you're not careful enough, people will die. even if you are careful, even if you are strong enough, people will die, and you have to be the one to bear that on your shoulders. And I like that. They show that this is not a game. If you have not gotten Amazon Prime Video, get it. I love fights. Superhero stuff ain't good without fights. The fights in here are insane. They are brutal. Again, Man of Steel level of type brutality. And when people die, it's gory. It's gory, it's bloody. And they hammer that nail into the damn coffin. And I love it. My favorite episode is actually the first episode, It's About Time. And the reason why I like this episode, because it introduces us to a likable character, a relatable character, and it actually sets the tone. Invincible Season 1 definitely deserves a 5 out of 5. I like the characters, I like the scenarios, the story. It's just done exceptionally well. 5 out of 5s are hard to come by, but I'm definitely giving it to this series, especially Season 1. Season 2, I hope be just as epic. In the comment section below, let me know what are your thoughts about Invincible, what you like, what you didn't like. Also, be sure to hit that like, share, subscribe, and that notification button to get the best of what we got going on this channel. And we'll definitely catch you guys later.